Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience using Bumble Friends. First off, I feel like I've had some great success using Bumble Friends, so I just wanted to talk about my experience, give y'all some advice, kind of tell y'all what I did and how I feel like you can use the app to be successful. I created a Bumble Friends profile because I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina in July of last year, and I just wanted to meet new people. If you are new to my channel, my name is Kara Nichelle. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. So if y'all seen on my channel, I actually vlogged my very first experience meeting somebody off of Bumble. I'm gonna make sure to link that video in the description box below. If you have not seen it, you could check it out. It was a very positive experience, and I vlogged my day up until I met my Bumble BFF. So make sure y'all check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna have that in the description box below. But the reason I got on Bumble, I already kind of stated that, and I am looking, I have notes in my phone just to help me stay on track. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. But I kind of already stated the reason why I got on Bumble is because I relocated to a new city and I needed to make friends. If you don't know how Bumble works, Bumble Friends, it's basically an app. It's kind of like a dating app, but it's for friendships. You get on there wanting to make friends, you create a profile, you have your interests, you have pictures. So when I first got on the app, for the first month I paid for the app. I can't remember what I paid. It was like a 30-day thing. I paid for it, and basically if you pay for the app, then you get to match with people quicker because you can actually see who likes your profile. If you don't pay for the app, you can't see who likes your profile, so it may take some time. After my first 30 days on there, I've met people outside of not paying for the app. So I've met up with y'all a total of 5 people off of the app so far, and that's between when I first got on the app. I want to say it was maybe the end of August or sometime in August, close to September when I first got on the app. I can't remember exactly when I got on. So I feel like I've had a great experience on the app. Out of the 5 people, I would say I probably pretty much still communicate with 4 out of the 5. One of the people, it wasn't like a bad experience. We honestly hung out one time and that was it. So, just didn't hear from her again. And y'all see that sometimes you'll find that people are really looking for like quick hangouts. So I met up with a total of 5 people. All of those 5 people was not within the first month of me being on there. I probably took on maybe meeting 2 or 3 people within a month span, and then I was like, I'm really like doing too much. So y'all, when I first got the app, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know how the app worked really. I didn't know how fast, how quickly it moved with matching profiles. I was matching so many people. And I'm not even gonna lie, I was looking at, oh, this person looked fun, match, oh, this person's pretty, match. Like when I first got on there, I wasn't really looking at, I would see like it say new in town, or you know, they like to go to bars, like to go to restaurants, whatever, and I'd be like match, and I just took on matching with way too many people when I first got on, and I got overwhelmed. I got very overwhelmed to the point where I had people that I had to just be like, let me be real, I had people I had to ignore because I had matched with so many people and it got to be a lot. I had so many conversations going, and I got overwhelmed and I got drained, and I had to take a break from it. So don't make the mistake that I made when I first got on the app. And this is because I paid for the app and I could actually see who was, you know, matching with me, versus, you know, not paying for it. You probably can't even move as fast as I did. But just don't make that mistake, y'all, because I promise you'll burn out quickly. So if you're new to something like this, which I was new to something like this, and I feel like a lot of people on the app might be new to something or experience like this, you don't instantly have to exchange phone numbers and hang out with the people. Don't be scared to just exchange social medias and keep it as a friendship off of IG, where y'all might respond to each other's stories, and y'all you can kind of see the person or whatever. There are some people that I've talked to on Bumble for a little bit, basically said I'm new in town. They may have said they're new in town, or they moved 2 years 3 years ago. We might have talked about what we did for work, might have had a few back and forth, and then we followed each other on IG, and that was it. So I want to say that in this experience, to be successful, it's kind of like being on a dating app, y'all. Friendships are relationships. It's like being in a relationship with a significant other. Like, when you become an adult and you have to keep up friendships, basically it's going to be like being in a relationship. This is not like high school. This is not like college, where you're pretty much seeing the same people, you're running into them. No, off of this app, in adulthood, you know what I'm saying, when you make friends, you have to go out your way to make time to hang with your friend. So hold on, I've been saying I met 5 people off the app. I honestly think I may have met 6 people, because I just met up with somebody yesterday from Bumble. It may be 6 people and I'm saying 5. So yeah, I think I met up with 6 people, y'all, instead of 5. Just thinking about that. Also, y'all, I feel like in order to be like successful, you probably want to kind of figure out what your friendship language is. Are you looking for high maintenance friends? Are you looking for low maintenance friends? Are you looking for a mixture? I think personally, I kind of like a mixture. More low maintenance friends, and then I might have one high maintenance friend. That's how I am. I can't talk to everybody every day, but for the most part, I think I like to have more low maintenance friends than high maintenance friends, but I'm open to have at least one high maintenance friend that I talk to every day. So make sure you just know what your friendship language is. If you're someone and you're just looking for low maintenance friends, make sure that when you're having conversations with people, that you let that be known. I had someone say that to me, and that's good, because typically I like low maintenance friends, but I had someone tell me straight up, and you have to tell people, y'all, straight up, like, because people won't know you, or just put it in your profile what you're looking for. But if you're looking for somebody to just go out with, just say that. If you're looking for someone to go out with from time to time, meaning you know what a low maintenance friend means, that we're not going to talk every day, we're not going to hang out every day, but we may hang out every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, once a month. You may hear from me. Like that's low maintenance. A high maintenance friend is typically one that you talk to every day, and y'all may see each other every few days. As an adult, I'm not finna commit to seeing somebody every day, not unless you my man. We just not even finna do that. But if that's what you want to do and what you're looking for in a friendship, then make that be known. That, to me, that just helps you kind of have success on the app. If you make sure that you're matching with people that you have things in common with, make sure you're reading their profiles, and then also make sure you're just not liking profiles based off of looks. Most of the people that I met off the app, I made the first move. And it's crazy because in adulthood, I feel like I'm more like laid back than I was. In college, I had friends, and most of the friends that I had in college, I actually sought out to be their friend first. I might have seen that we had a class together, or we had numerous classes together, and so on. And I started sitting by them and then slowly talking to them. I pretty much feel like majority of the friendships I made in college was because I made the first move. I say all this to say that in Bumble, friends, don't be scared to make the first move. Some people are honestly using this app and they're scared, they're timid. Try not to be scared and timid. Matter of fact, ain't no try not to be. Do not be scared and timid on this app. You may have to be the one to make the first move, meaning that once you and somebody match, you may be the one to have to say, hey, how you doing? Hey, I see that you're new in town. How long have you been in the area? That's like conversation starters, y'all. If you don't know how to start the conversation, hey, how you doing? Or if you see something in their profile, hey, you got a dog, what kind of dog is that? I have a dog too. Or I see that you like to go to restaurants. What kind of restaurants have you tried? Or whatever. Like, you could look at something in their profile, or you could just say a typical, hey girl, how you doing? So to be successful on the app, and I feel like how I've had success in the app is I make sure that me and people that I match with have things in common. Y'all, do not just match people because they're pretty. I know, or they're beautiful. I know that we as humans, we like to see attractive, good looking people, but make sure that you're matching people that you actually have things in common with. And then from there, the conversation will flow. I promise you. Like, I do YouTube, and I will find that I'm speaking to other influencers. The person may be more active on IG. They make TikToks. They want to create a YouTube. They didn't order the camera and they're about to create a YouTube. And we have so much to talk about. Like, if you get to know the person, because a lot of this that, like, as far as like people who are pursuing being an influencer, a lot of it is not on their profile. So how it even comes up most of the time is if they ask me my hobbies. I choose sometimes to tell people I do YouTube. Sometimes I don't, because I don't want them I don't want them to be like, what's your channel name? And then start watching my videos before we even, like, I don't know. I'm just weird about that sometimes. I don't tell people right off the back a lot of times that I do YouTube. But sometimes as the conversation goes on, I may bring it up. And then, like, I actually met somebody, the girl I met up with yesterday, when we first were writing each other. I may have said I did YouTube as a hobby. I probably did. And then I found out that she recently bought a camera and she's about to start a channel. So that's what I'm saying. Just make sure that you have things in common with people that you match with, so that the conversation can flow. It won't be awkward. And then you're actually meeting people that you could potentially have long-term friendships with. If you create friendships off of having things in common, I feel like it can go further than you meeting people just to go to the club with. Like, those typically are not your real friends. And I know me, I'm 33 right now. I'm trying to meet lifelong friends and people where we can motivate each other and we have similar interests and similar goals, versus people that I can just go party and club with. Like, been there, done that in college, y'all. Been there, done that a little bit after college, and I'm not there in life. So that's what you're looking for, but that's just not what I'm looking for. I'm about to start giving advice. I feel like I've been giving advice already. But here are some key points. If you want to be successful on the app, make sure you're being responsive on the app. Don't leave people hanging. Make sure that you're responding to messages promptly. If you leave people hanging for days at a time, you're probably not going to have a great success on the app. You're probably not. Because I know personally, I get uninterested in even getting to know you if we're having a long drawn out, like, I won't even remember what we're talking about if we wrote each other and every time it's time for you to respond, it takes you 4 or 5 days to respond. If you know you're on the app and you're actively messaging somebody back and forth, at least check it a few times a day. I'm not telling you to every time they respond, you got to be available to respond. But if you let a conversation linger on for too long just because you're not being responsive, then people are going to lose interest in even getting to know you. And I've been saying this throughout the video to just make sure that you're matching people where y'all have things in common. Do not match people for superficial reasons. If you're looking for people to actually be a friend, you're going to hit it off with, you're going to enjoy doing things around your city with or in your area, make sure y'all have things in common. I promise y'all it will make the conversation flow, and then next thing you know, y'all gonna be meeting up and y'all gonna be laughing, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just make sure y'all have things in common. Do not just look at people. I also talked about this in the video. Add people on IG. Add them on IG. Show them you're interested in being their friend. Also, you don't have to instantly, like I said, hang out with them. Y'all can add each other on IG and be distant friends. Be people that respond maybe to a story, like picture, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can go from there. You don't have to instantly meet up with this person in person. Also, be smart about the app. You will see that there are some weirdos on the app. Remember, you only have conversations on this app with people that you match. Y'all have to match each other. So anybody, a random person just can't write you on here. Not unless you have your IG and your profile and they follow you and they write you on IG, but still you don't have to respond. You don't always have to have your you don't have to have your IG in your profile either. You can give that to people that you have conversation with if you don't want to have it out there. But you will run across like some weirdos. If you're on the app, you'll see people that their profile, like, it just looks real creepy. Maybe it's like a 60-year-old woman. I'm not trying to be like, but I am saying, and the picture looks really creepy. Like, you don't have to just match with anybody. So be safe. Remember that this is a stranger that you're meeting with. And I would just say that make sure if you got to the point where you and the person have matched, y'all decided y'all wanted to meet in person, I would, at this point, if I'm going to meet you in person, let's follow each other on IG. Make sure you have their phone number. I would make sure I have their phone number. I would make sure that we're following each other on IG so I could see that you're a real person. And make sure that you're meeting the person, if you can, during the day. I wouldn't recommend meeting anybody at night just because it could be unsafe. Also, for the first encounter, I feel like I shouldn't have to say this because I feel like this should be common sense, but at the same time too, when you really, really want to meet people and you may be somewhere and feel like you don't know anybody or have any friends, you might be quick to jump into something that you usually wouldn't do because you're in a situation where you're like, okay, I really, really want to hang out. But just remember, do not meet somebody at their house for the first interaction, y'all. It's just not safe. You don't know what you're walking into. Just don't do that. Also, I said don't meet people at night. I wouldn't do a nightclub for the first meetup. I personally would not do anywhere where we have to scream at each other to talk. Also, y'all, do not limit yourself to meeting up or meeting one person off the app and that's it. You don't know if you're gonna hit it off with this person. Even if y'all meet up one time and you hit it off, do not limit yourself. I'm telling you, I kind of feel like this is it's essentially a dating app for friends. It's what it is, y'all. It sounds funny, but it is. It's a dating app for friends, and you don't want to limit yourself to just one person. Make sure you meet a few people. Now, you can meet up with one person at a time, but just don't limit yourself. I feel like in order to be successful, you may have to be on this app for a while until you meet like your friendship person, your person. You know what I'm saying? I think what I'm trying to say essentially is, don't get on the app, meet up with one person and delete the app. You know what I'm saying? So I got on the app to be social, to meet people. And I feel like if you get on there and you're putting yourself out there and you're meeting multiple people, having multiple meetups, maybe exchanging IGs here or exchanging phone numbers here, then I feel like you have more success than if you limit yourself to, oh, I met one person, now I don't need to meet anybody else. And then you meet that one person 2 weeks in and then it doesn't go anywhere. And then now you feel like, dang, I'm having a hard time on the app. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like don't limit yourself to one person. Make sure you're meeting multiple people, you're engaging with multiple people, and I feel like that'll help you be successful with the app. So like I said, y'all, I've met up with 6 people off the app. The people that I've met up with, for the most part, most of us still keep in contact. We don't talk every day. Like I said, I'm a person, I like low maintenance friendships. So I've met majority of low maintenance friendships off of the app. If you meet one person and it doesn't go as planned, or you feel like you don't hit it off with this person, or it doesn't work out, y'all, don't beat yourself up about it. Move on. Start matching new people. Start putting yourself out there more. You have to think positive about the situation. One bad experience on the app does not mean that the app is not for you. Just continue to be on there. Continue to engage. Think about in the situation what you could possibly do better, maybe maybe get to know the person more before y'all exchange information. You know, make sure y'all are compatible, y'all have things in common. Just think about what maybe you could have done differently in the situation. Even if it's not your fault, it's not the end of the world. If you get stood up, it's not the end of the world. Just keep going, keep engaging with people. I promise you'll have a success story off of the app, y'all. Have some confidence about yourself. Don't be scared to put yourself out there, and don't be scared to engage with people. So yeah, I think that's it, y'all. I hope that this video made sense. I feel like I was rambling on and on, but I hope that this made sense, y'all. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope you subscribed, and yeah, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.